So it's being called a life-altering storm. Hurricane Ida is making its way to the United States, gathering strength as it heads towards the Gulf Coast. Now, Ida has already hit Cuba, where it's brought down trees and torn off roofs as it crossed the west of the island, I should say, on Friday. The U.S. National Weather Service predicts it will become an extremely dangerous Category 4 hurricane by the time it reaches Louisiana late on Sunday.
By tomorrow night, tropical storm force winds will begin to move onto the coast of Louisiana. And so the next 24 hours are very, very important. Now is the time to finish your preparations. And I want to encourage everyone to understand that by nightfall tomorrow night, you need to be where you intend to ride out the storm.
Let's get more on this from our weather presenter, Jeff Harrington. And Jeff, this is looking grim.
This is a dire forecast, Nick. So here is where Hurricane Ida is right now. As you mentioned, just barreled through western Cuba. And the biggest threat it's going to leave behind is mudslides when you consider sunspots. Picked up about 200 millimeters of rain. So here's where it's going. This is a worst case scenario right through the Gulf of Mexico. We'll talk about that in a sec. But first, the landfall. Here we are on Sunday. This is looking to make landfall as a Category 4 hurricane late Sunday. And I want to prepare you for the worst case scenario here. So a Cat 4, top wind speeds we could see upwards of 250 kilometers per hour. You consider winds that intense, that's just going to pick up the ocean and drive it into the coast, otherwise known as storm surge, about 4 or 5 meters high. And we have to remember places like New Orleans are actually below sea level, about 6 meters. And this is looking to make landfall toward the southwest of New Orleans. So what's allowing for the intensification here is these very warm Gulf of Mexico waters, especially on the northern shores there. The temperature is about 32. So that's going to add fuel to the fire here, just as it makes that landfall southwest of New Orleans. Now, all of this is actually happening around the anniversary, the 16th anniversary of Katrina, which also went through the Gulf of Mexico. It became a Category 5 hurricane, but then weakened into a Category 3 storm before making landfall in Louisiana. Also, we're keeping tabs on Tropical Storm Nora, which is expected to also form into a hurricane, a Category 1, but not looking to make landfall. It will go through the Bay of California, again as a Category 1, but that's still going to brush up against the Baja California Peninsula, so this will impact the popular tourist hotspot of Cabo San Lucas. So, Nick, a lot of tropical activity going on, but of course, all eyes on Ida.
Right, yeah, something we'll be keeping a very close eye on. Jeff, for the time being, thanks a lot.